Hey friends, Diane here. We receive grace in levels. From glory to glory, the Bible says, as we grow to be more and more like Jesus. The more mature we are, the more we live under God's grace. But once we receive grace, though, what should we do with it? Well, besides enjoying it for ourselves, of course, we should do with grace what we should do with every blessing from God. Give it away. In the next chapter called Wet Feet, Mr. Lucado points us to the humble scene where Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. He says, Jesus touched the stinky, ugly parts of his disciples. He exchanged his robe for the servant's wrap, lowered himself to knee level, and began to rub away the grime, the grit, and the grunge their feet collected on the journey. Jesus still does this for us, right? And it's important to note that Jesus washed all 12 of his closest followers' feet. That includes Judas. Then Mr. Lucado challenges us to do the same. Sure, it is almost easy to give grace to those we love. Okay, I said almost. But even when someone we care for hurts us, we can muster up enough forgiveness to show them undeserved love. But to those we do not particularly like, to those that have left deep scars on our hearts, to those whose awful words still echo in our minds, can we give them grace? Mr. Lucado shares a beautiful story of grace given by Victoria Ruvolo. If you are not familiar with what happened to her and what she did in response, I'm not going to spoil it for you. Read this chapter and sit with it for a while. Or more importantly, sit with Jesus and speak to him about it. Holding a grudge only allows the one who hurt you to continue to hurt you further. Choose instead to give grace away and set two people free, your offender and yourself. Have a great Sunday. We'll continue with this book tomorrow. See you then.